married.
Why
She
aren't
got
you
two.
married? We could go back and
Before
forth.
you tell someone that they're not high
No,
value,
before
take a
you
look at
tell
your
me,
baby daddy, and then
before you
No.
and because
tell
you see
me,
the thing
before
is,
you tell
your
me,
baby daddy
No.
is the person that you
before you
gave the
tell
biggest
me, you
gift to.
don't
You
know
gave
who
your
my baby
womb, and
daddy
you
is.
actually created
You
his
don't know who
legacy.
my son
So
father is.
before
That's
you
the
could talk
point.
about
You don't know
someone
who.
when it comes to
You
value, we
you
will
don't
still
know
have
who.
to assess the person that you gave your womb to.
Okay,
You get what
so
I'm
let me
saying?
tell you
That's
before
it.
I still have to, and that's what I'm telling you. I'm not on the
Hmm.
stage preaching this bullshit that you preaching. Guess
But you're
what?
on the
Because
stage
but I'm
bashing
telling
me
you, I'm not
about my
bashing you.
value and about
Why
my
am I
worth, and you
now
know
I'm
nothing
bashing you?
about being a man, baby.
I
That's
didn't
it.
tell you
Don't
you're
get
not a
caught
high
up.
value man. That's not what I said. You're listening to
You
respond,
said
and I
I'm not
think
a
you're
high
saying what
value
I said.
man,
I
baby. I'm
didn't say
listening.
that. That's not what I said. I said
Okay,
high
let's
value
change your words
men
now.
don't.
Continue.
I said high value men don't. I didn't say you wasn't a high value man. I said high valued men
You
don't.
said he not
High
no
valued
high
men
value
with
man to you.
no.
Yeah, you said that. You definitely said that though. But if you want to
He's
change your
not a
words to
high value man
manipulate,
to
then
me.
let's come on.
Okay, okay. So
Hmm.
okay,
High value man to you.
he's not.
Yeah. Okay.
But how
Okay,
can
So
you
I
say
so
didn't say
that?
so
he was a high
so I
value
mean,
man.
now since you
You
But
said
just
that
said
and
he
it's on
anyway,
wasn't.
record, what I'm saying is before
let
you
me.
say
Okay, okay. So
how a
listen, what
man
I'm
is
telling you is this:
valued, if
high
you do
valued
have
men,
children,
high
let's
valued men
assess the
with children
value
don't
of the
associate
father,
themselves with
right?
anybody. Stop.
Of your
I'm not gonna
child's
say that.
father, and then let's you get what I'm saying. Let's move from
Do
there.
you want to know who my child father is?
Hmm.
I just bet the fuck you do. You won't. Check out and
I
see.
know I
Who the
won't.
fuck your baby
I know
mama
I
is?
won't. Most of the women, you gotta understand that I'm the king of my
Right,
legacy.
who
Me and
your
you are not
baby
equal.
Bruh.
daddy?
You're supposed to be
Well,
you're supposed to be
you're not
led. I'm the
shit.
leader, so
Big
it
brother.
doesn't matter who I have a child with,
Boy,
because they're still under my
London,
covering. They're still under
London,
my provision, so it
London.
doesn't matter.
I,
I don't follow my baby
London.
mother lead. She actually
I
follows my
like when
lead,
you say
right?
this.
You know, I am the carrier of the seed. I am the owner of the seed.
You was
So
up in here talking
yeah, I
that
mean
shit
that's
to
just
these
really
people
what it
until I
is, though.
came up
But
in here.
what I
I hate
see
you.
is this is why, and you see, men. I hope y'all pick this up for the ones
No, no,
that
no, no.
are on y'all
London,
shit
let me
or want
say
to be
this.
on
Let me
y'all
say this.
shit. The reason why they're
Your baby mama
combating and the
don't
reason
follow
why
your
they're
lead
arguing is
because
because they
y'all
feel
don't
like
go to
they're
court.
equal to a
No,
man.
I
You get what I'm
said that you
saying? You
have
see how
something valid to
when I
say.
hold them
Go ahead.
accountable for what they do in their roles, they want to throw it back on me like I'm not performing to that role. But the thing is, I'm a man and she's a woman. And you see, the thing is, this whole big equality shit is so funny because they only want to push equality when it benefit them. They want to be as equal to a man, but they don't want to share the same responsibility.
No, I
What's
don't
your
want to be equal to a
responsibility?
man. I just want to
What's
have
Because whatever you
some
can do,
type
we can
of
do for
something
ourselves, really.
from
No, you
you.
can't. No, you can't.
Why
Whoever.
If a
can't
London,
you?
nigga
not
I
came in
that.
why
that
can't I?
motherfucker
Why
and
can't
he
you?
broke down the doors and he beating your ass and he trying to take some pussy, you are going to call the fucking police and you're going
I
to
am going
expect the
to
most
upright.
masculine, dominant, big motherfucking
You
cop to
gonna
beat
do
his
the
ass and shoot
same
the shit out of
thing.
him.
You gonna
You
call the
cannot
police.
overpower no damn man at all.
We
Get in the
niggas,
Right.
we
goddamn
gon'
boxing ring with a
Okay.
fucking
London,
man.
you gonna
And
do
you
the
see, the
Ain't
same
thing
nobody
thing.
is, you
saying
need to be
that.
checking
No,
these
that's
women
why
when
Hey,
they
they
that's
say
make
that they
you
could
money.
do
though.
anything
I
that a
agree
man
with
can.
you.
There's
Bruh.
been videos of a woman that
London, you're
actually
gonna
been
do the
brought
same
into a
thing.
military camp
That's
and
what
they
said he
box
I
with
was.
men and the
guarantee
men
you.
beat the dog
A
shit
Nah,
out
that's
of
nigga
them.
what
break
said
in
he
your
was.
house,
But
you
what that
gonna
nigga
have it
name
under the
was?
bed. A nigga break in your house, you gonna have it under the bed. Shut up.
Who, me? No, absolutely not.
I'm just
Six two,
playing.
six two two twenty
I just
seven.
like talking shit to you.
Been boxing since 37, baby. Since
Okay, all right.
been boxing
I like
174,
I
Golden
like
Glove, all
talking
that,
shit to
baby.
you because you a shit
I
talker,
know.
and I like to talk
I ain't
shit
gonna
back.
lie, London. I agree
You
everything.
make points, you
I
make
agree
valid points,
everything.
but I
So
feel
yeah,
like yeah,
everything you
I
saying, I agree with. But as far as like, I feel like personally, women, we starting to make more money than men these days. So
Okay.
a lot of
Okay.
That's
times,
Well,
true.
type of women,
Y'all
I
got way
mean,
more money
you
it's
than
know,
not
men.
true.
we
It's not
no, it
true.
It's
is
a
London.
true.
You
lot
got to
of
be
us got
honest.
more
It's
money than
true.
It's
him.
not
Bruh,
true.
I know it
No,
It
you
for a
is
don't.
fact.
true, London. It
Mm,
is.
I
Women
you
these
know it for a
days,
fact because the thing is, you don't
women
make more
these
money than
no,
days.
women
because
though.
I
But
get
black men
fucking
average
lost.
salary is at forty three
Because I
thousand,
get
and black
lost
women
with that
average
motherfucker
salary is
because
at
I see who has
40,000.
bank accounts. I see
And
who has money for their
this
shit.
is state.
That's
So
why.
that's not
Ain't
Look,
too
when
far
we
nobody
to
talk
saying
have.
about the
that.
So
United States
London,
That's
Census and
not
we talk
too
about the
far. That's
average
not
that's
a
median
big
not a big
salary,
difference.
difference,
black
London.
men
That's
is
That's
at
really
not a
a
big
big
43,000
difference.
and
difference.
black
We on
women is at
y'all
Ain't no
40,000.
fucking neck
difference.
right
Black
now.
women
We
are a
Ain't
on
no
lot more
y'all
difference.
whether
educated than
y'all
black
hate
men,
it.
but we still make more money. Black
We
women
on
have
y'all,
higher
that's
That's not
debt.
y'all
true,
They
bro.
hating.
have
That's
higher
wrong,
credit
bro.
card
You
debt, and they have
crazy?
higher student loan debt.
Are you crazy?
It
They
doesn't
make
matter.
way
We
more
gonna
money
pay
than
it
that.
off.
Black women
Mhm.
also are the highest when it comes to eviction rates
I don't
also
agree
too.
with him on this, y'all. But go
I
ahead,
know.
brother.
And
You
black
wouldn't
men
you
is
wouldn't
the
agree
highest of
because the thing
I
is you're
agree on the
led
other
by
stuff, bro.
women.
But
You're
that
led
with
by
the money
women.
thing,
Hey,
hell
we
no.
on their neck and they don't like it.
Trust me, I know
No,
And
that.
you're
that
not on
we
nobody neck.
masculine.
These
We
are these are
masculine.
numbers.
We okay,
These are
but that's
definite
not a
numbers.
part.
Do
That's
you
not the
understand
numbers that
that
you just gave. That's not a
do you
big of a
understand that the
difference.
millennials,
That's
these
not a
women
big
are going to end
difference.
up being
So
homeless.
now
They're
we
going to end
masculine
up being
because we
homeless. Do
making
you
more
understand
money.
that?
Fuck out of here.
But they still make
Y'all
more
need
money
marriage.
right now. It's like
They do not.
yes, they
Right
do.
now, black men are making 43,000 average
The
salary, while
divorce
women are
rate
making
is hard too.
40,000
What the
average
fuck are you
salary.
Bro,
I
encouraging
ain't
black
gonna
women
men
are
lie,
to do
doing
right
London.
hair
now?
and
Okay, so
nails,
we
makeup,
gonna give you the benefit
Divorce
of
rates is
running
high
okay,
as
fucking
hell.
okay,
Why
Brother,
businesses, getting
encourage
paid by
marriage?
niggas.
London. I'm gonna give
What
you
are
look,
the
you
benefit.
talking about,
I'm
bro?
gonna
numbers
give you the
don't lie,
benefit
Divorce
my
of the
rates
brother.
are
doubt.
high as
That's a
fuck.
lie. The
London,
women making
Numbers
London,
more
I'm
than
don't
gonna give you
lie.
the
that.
benefit of
That's a
the doubt,
lie.
but I
Somebody
feel
Women
just
like
make
trying
more
to
money than
marry right
men.
now.
That's a
the
whole
black
fucking lie.
community, we're gonna say
And
the
this is your
perspective
issue.
too.
You guys don't want to marry right now. You guys don't want to
No,
marry
I'm
when you guys
saying
are in your
London. Look at the
prime,
London, I'm
and
divorce
gonna
when you
give you
rate.
the
guys
Hold
benefit
on,
of
are
the
wait,
are
doubt, but I
wait.
feel
actually,
like
Before
great.
my
You
age
could
I
be
rather
molded
range.
into a
sit
great
back and
wife.
wait.
What you want
I
to do
rather
is you
sit
want to
back and wait
experience life,
because
and then you
the
want to
divorce
marry
rates are
someone
too high
expecting them to
right
take
now.
all of the trauma and experience that you've created with other men.
No, no,
Stop it,
no. That's
baby.
not what I expect. That's not what I
Well,
expect. What
London,
I'm saying is this:
I'm gonna give
you
you the
just
benefit
stated
of the
that
doubt, but
divorce
my
rates are
age
so
group, I feel
high,
mhm.
like
right? Correct.
females make more money than the niggas. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm telling you,
I
data
see this
does
shit
not show
Okay,
for a
that.
fact.
okay, you
But
probably
you know what? But you know what? Hold
right.
on. Maybe in your age, frame. But because I'm talking about just black people in general, like just black men
Okay,
in general, black women in
yeah.
general. So I don't know about the age, like around the
I
age
feel like
frame or
that age
whatnot. But
range. I feel like my age range,
Around our
like
age, bro,
you you
28,
you
30,
you it,
28,
it might just
35.
because you
between
got OnlyFans
25.
you got OnlyFans, and it's a lot of women that's making a lot of money off OnlyFans though. But mind you, you got to understand the behaviors and the mentality of them being able to make money on OnlyFans. What that's doing? Like they're not gonna. A lot of these women are not
So
gonna be
you feel
wise.
like OnlyFans is the only thing that'll make a bitch have more money than a nigga?
I don't make
I'm not.
money.
I'm not saying that's the
I
only
don't
thing
get
though.
paid
But
money off my own.
what the
I
only
don't get
reason
He's
why I'm
saying that
talking.
the
London. London,
resources
you
that
gotta
the
let people
people in
talk. You
our
can't just
age
keep talking
range
over
have
people.
now is different from the resources
But
that
what I was
women,
gonna say
older
was
women
Yeah,
have.
exactly,
London,
exactly.
look, listen.
Hmm.
That's not the only way I make money, but my
But
only
is that a way though that you do make money?
of course, yes. But
Okay, and
I
that's
don't I'm
money
not
that's not
but
accounted for.
Listen
So
though, bro.
yes
that's
it
why
is
I
Women
said
do
accounted for.
nails,
OnlyFans.
Yes it
hair,
is. We have to file
makeup,
taxes on our shit.
be
And we
getting
Oh,
get
you
money
got to
every
file tax.
day.
Oh,
and
okay,
we get
okay,
taxes
okay,
taken out. Yeah, we have to
okay,
file for that.
okay.
They getting
Yeah.
hella money all kind of ways easy. Fuck is you talking about, man? We
Yeah,
out
and
here
it's black.
watching
Check
It's
me out.
black
Shut
men
up,
niggas
that's
bro.
doing the
naked.
same thing. There's black men that's selling information. There's
Okay, we
black men that
understand,
are
but
into
I'm just
digital
saying
marketing and
our age.
everything
London,
also too.
how old is you?
I'm 31.
And going to
Okay,
jail.
yeah. So our age range,
Hmm.
we
You
already
better
Yeah,
be
we
more than
married.
making
y'all.
we catching up at that age. At 31, we catching up.
We
Yeah,
Cause
us
after
this is
women,
when
us
this when
women
men
are
start hitting their
definitely
prime.
Be
more
married.
independent and more
Absolutely.
we hard to work
London
we
wife
hard
gonna
workers.
talk
Like
to
we
you
more,
tonight.
you know, dedicated to our business more than men these days. So we got more than y'all these days in our age group.
You
But
guys got more debt.
I'm gonna give
I'm
you the percentage though. I'm gonna give you
yeah.
the percentage. I'm gonna give you the percent. I'm gonna say you. I'm gonna give you the
yeah, I
benefit
don't
of the doubt on
believe
the
that
percentage.
percentage.
But
He
I'm
always
gonna
got to
say
throw the credit
our
in there.
age range though, London, we do have more money than y'all.
Possibly. I like I said, I haven't studied. You get what I'm saying? I haven't studied when it comes to
I'm gonna
age
tell y'all
range though.
some real
But
G shit though.
I can't
overall,
lie though. It ain't
Look,
shit that
I
a black
look at these
man do
people.
out
I
here
look at these
except for
people shit
London.
every day. Look, I'm
Ain't
in these
shit
people
we
shit
do.
every day. It's mostly women that has this
Where
bread.
are
you're
the
in these
numbers?
streets every day, brother.
No, no,
You
no,
you,
no,
you
no,
just
brother.
said you're in the
No, not
streets
the
every day,
streets.
brother.
I'm on the
Women these
computer.
days are
Listen,
more
listen,
hard
London. I'm on the
workers. We're
computer.
harder
I'm on the
Where
No,
are
they're
the
computer.
dead now.
numbers?
That's
Pay
definitely a
attention.
Yes,
no
we
go.
are.
Look,
That's
look
definitely a
at
no go
Everybody
everything
because
we
when it
hard
say.
comes to
working
like
besides
hard
men.
labor and it comes to
Okay,
like blue
but
Look how
collar
much they
jobs,
hard
more
working.
men are doing
hard
hard
labor.
labor
Okay,
jobs than women.
so we make more money.
Can I
Shit,
ask a
women starting
question?
to do that shit too.
Y'all
I
can
was
Like
just
build a
saying
house,
like I
but we
said,
still want more
overall
money
black
than
men still
y'all.
make more than black women. So when it
We
comes to the age,
I'm
like when it
saying
comes to
like
like the
Age
millennials or
range,
whatnot, I
yes.
would have to
So
research
do
that
we at least
because
custody
I don't
y'all?
know how much you get what I'm saying we're making when it comes to our age
Shit.
range. but
the age range
overall
is
we make
what?
more. We make $3,000
Overall,
more.
y'all make more,
Wait.
but our age
I
range we
got three
make more than
thousand
y'all.
dollars
We still
more.
don't
Let
make
me
shit. Let's
shut
be
go,
honest.
So
man.
We ain't
London,
making
do
nothing.
we
I mean,
even look
three
better
thousand
now?
definitely does matter if you guys own 60%
And
of student
I ain't
loan
gonna
debt
lie,
and
London
fifty-six
actually
percent of
I,
credit
I
you
don't
card
have
debt.
okay?
any debt.
You
A lot
guys
of
I
are
these
don't
in
have
debt.
any
females
debt.
Like
broke
you get what
too,
I'm
though,
saying.
gang.
Like black
London,
women are
I
in
don't
high
have
fucking
A
any
lot
debt.
of
debt.
these females broke
London,
as hell.
look,
Black
we ain't
women
Yeah.
gonna
can't
say
do
just our
shit.
age
We can't
range,
do
right? We
nothing.
gonna say
Glad to
young
say
Hmm.
I don't
young
have
girls
none.
too, cause I know 18-year-olds that's making a lot of money that's doing they shit, and boys they ain't
Yeah, I
on
know a
shit.
couple.
They just in their mama house. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
Mm.
us young are the youth, like us being young. Yeah, we us women we
Yeah,
make
cause
more
my
money
little
than
The
men.
ugly
sister,
hoes. The
she's
ugly
Where
hoes
are the
do
Do
it.
we
numbers
We
do
for
make
that
more
doing
money
her
than
though?
thing
men. We
like? Can
more
I ask you that?
into making
without
money
no
than men
OnlyFans, without none of
at this
that
age.
shit.
Is it anything that black
Every women
women
that is
doing
making
right
money ain't
now in
got that shit.
2023 right? Or like everything that we doing is wrong? Like every
It's
single thing?
and
No,
OnlyFans
no.
ain't
So what I
OnlyFans
say
Can
is
we at
there's a
least
lot
cook?
of women that are
Can
like
we at least cook
awakening.
till we
There's a
look?
lot of women
everybody
now that
not
are
everybody
pushing
not
to work on
doing what's going on
themselves. I'm
on
seeing a
OnlyFans.
lot of women
OnlyFans is
get
heavy,
Okay.
coaching
and
from
everybody
men.
can't
I'm seeing a
afford
lot of
it.
women that's
They
investing
don't
into
have
femininity
money
coaches
to make
and shit
money
like that. So
on
the
OnlyFans.
thing is, what high value men like, we don't care how much money a woman make because a lot of times that works against us. Um, so I mean, we want someone that we could plug and play into our household. That's it.
What make you high value?
I put my walk over any and everything. I don't settle, and I don't put someone over or put something over my walk and over my purpose. That's what makes me high value. I learn from my mistakes, right? And I use
Hmm.
what I learned from my mistakes and I monetize it by teaching other people. And then I automate it and duplicate my results. And then I find
Hey,
another
bro, but
hustle
listen
or
though,
another
bro. You don't think
investment
you
to
wrong
invest in.
So
sometimes?
what about the
You
single
just be
mothers that
you
learn
just be
from their
talking.
mistakes?
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like you a good
That's part of the 27% that's successful.
He's good at
you good at
manipulation.
talking, and
Manipulation and gift the gab.
You
you
sound like
be
a
talking
scoring
some. You
woman.
be talking your shit.
Talk
I
about
ain't
the
gonna lie.
guy.
Don't
Talking
get
about the guy, not the
don't get
woman.
caught up.
He sound like a scoring woman. Yeah, please don't get
You
caught
be
up.
talking. He be talking some
No,
shit
cause
though. You
he
gotta give
talking
credit
good,
when
but
it's
he
due.
just running
He
his mouth
do.
for
I
too
ain't
And I
no
much.
He
didn't
talk
say
hater.
good.
You
that
want to
from
I
the
hear
ain't no.
yourself
beginning,
speak.
but I said that his deliverance is a little off. But I said that
Yeah.
he
Cause it
talking
sounds
good
like
shit.
he's bashing women. It sounds like he bashing women, but like I feel like you don't put your shoe your foot in
If
his
you
shoe if it
take the
don't
And I
time
fit.
to
said
listen,
that
No,
too before you
he
got on
makes
here. I was
perfect
saying,
fucking sense.
he
But
makes
I
sense.
just
Don't
don't like his
put your foot in
delivery.
the
I
shoe if it
said,
don't fit. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
I
Like
say
His
this.
delivery don't bother me actually.
yeah, it don't
I
bother
just
me.
yeah,
know it
that's
Like
what I
bothers
just said.
other
Like,
women.
it,
no, I'm not
You
So
could
that's
feel
saying
just
some
that.
type
me.
of
I'm
way
not saying
today,
that. Like
but
yeah.
I bet you 2 weeks out, and it could be a nigga that you talking to right now, or a nigga that's approaching you right now. He say some shit, and you're gonna reference back to this fucking conversation, and you're gonna see certain fucking tendencies of some of these Pookie Ray Ray ass niggas, and it may not come right now though, but it'll be something that'll trigger you, and you'll refer back to this conversation.
So to me, it sounds like we not the ones that need the life coaching. It's the men
Yeah,
more
yeah,
than
men.
us.
Sure,
Uh,
for
yeah, it's
They
definitely
sure.
need it more than we
it's
need it.
definitely
How the fuck can
the
we let a
men need
nigga
the most
guide us if he
coaching.
can't guide us?
Yeah, the
If
men
he a
need the
pookie
most
Listen,
and
hey,
Ray
coaching.
Ray.
listen. Now
These
look,
is the
you know
most
what I'm saying? You
undisciplined
said some real
motherfucking
shit,
niggas
gang,
ever. Like
but
these
you
niggas
sound
ain't
like
disciplined
you
at
sound
at
like a
all.
nigga that was broke by a female heart, folks. Like a female must have broke your heart bad, folks.
Well,
I
for you to
really
Sound
be
don't
like
able to
you.
think so.
learn, well, for you to
I
be able
really
to
don't think
learn,
so
you gonna
personally.
have to have
You
some
have to
fuck ups with
have
women.
experience.
I
Yeah,
Yeah,
wouldn't
you gotta
say
have
that
some
he was probably
experience.
broke
gotta
So
down woman. I
experience
feel
things
like
to
he
yeah,
even
has like
learn from
mommy
them.
issues
Yeah,
a
he's
little
an
bit.
idiot. Don't pay him no more.
I don't think
yeah,
he hate women. It don't
yeah.
sound like it to
Yeah,
It's
I
me.
so
don't think
I
he
crazy.
feel
hate
It's
like
so
he
women.
more.
I
crazy
just
because
think
it's
that he kind of got some issues with his mama that he need to probably talk out too.
I actually
And I
went
do too.
to I went to actually therapy. You get what I'm saying? Like I
Uh-huh.
invested into therapy 23 to 26. This was right when I got out of being homeless. I was homeless for like damn near 22 to 23. So,
Okay.
yeah, I actually
You
fucking
came a long
went
way, brother.
and I, oh yeah, absolutely.
We all
I
have.
actually invested into therapy and I understood the relationship and the dynamics when it came to my mother. And I understood that all of my issues that happened with women, my number one opposition, my first battle, my first obstacle to get over was my mother. And once I was able to overcome that, I seen women for who they were. But just because I see them for who they were doesn't
I
mean
knew
that they're
it.
not
I knew
deserving.
it.
Doesn't mean that they were, not deserving. But you
So
see the
London, do
thing
you
is, I
believe
know the
all
basic
single mothers? Do you know it's some single mothers like that had
My
no
mama
choice but
raised
to
me
be a single
good.
mother,
She was
like they
good.
baby fathers and them have been
widows,
killed?
widows, widows.
Not no, it's certain things like, so say for instance, like you left your baby mother. I remember you telling me
Hmm.
that you left her, so
Yeah.
you left her to be a single mother. So sometimes things like people don't just wake up and be like, okay, yes, well, some bitches do,
Hmm.
because bitches do have babies when they know they shouldn't be having babies, but that's
Yeah.
a whole nother story. I'm not talking
Absolutely.
about them bitches, but I'm talking about bitches that like really, didn't want to be a single mother but ended up being a single mother.
Right.
Yeah, we talked about that because I told him that I got a 13-year-old daughter and my baby father died when I was pregnant. So he said that
Yeah.
it's kind of like not my fault, and like I'm a person that's kind of like working on getting my shit together. Like, so
Absolutely. It's just a product of, you get what I'm saying, the
product of
environment.
my environment. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like
But
Kids
I
kids
turn
and
left.
babies on
like
birthdays probably before you
sometimes
came
like
in.
women could fight for their family, but niggas sometimes it be women to try to fight for their family, keep putting up with a nigga shit and all that shit, and the nigga end up still leaving them for the next bitch. You get what I'm saying? So
only
we just don't even that don't
only
even
woman that
know.
I say is honorable when it comes to being a single mother are widows. And just because you having a
What
child
if
out
her
of
baby
wedlock
father passed
is
away?
that's
That's what
keyword
she's
baby
saying. That's a
father, not
widow.
husband. Yeah, no, the
A
baby
widow is
father.
a
If
husband.
she's
Yeah, your
married,
husband passed away.
yeah,
You become
your
a widow.
husband passed away. Yeah, your husband passed away, right? So that's the only honorable single mother. And just because you may not be an
So why
honorable
did
single
you make
mother.
your baby mama a single mother though? Why didn't you? Why
So
would you keep allowing her to
okay,
be a single mother?
so around the age where I was fucking with her, I was fucking with multiple women. I was a pookie. I was a fuck nigga, right?
Right.
And okay, cool. She had the
So
kid.
is
I
she
actually
the
seen
honorable single mother? Is she? Is it
no,
okay to say that she?
no,
Why? If it was your fault, you was
because I didn't
fucking
marry
her.
her. Because I didn't marry her, and she chose to have my child. I was a fuck nigga. I was a definite fuck nigga. When I seen my child though,
But
everything. Hey, hold
your
on, hold
vote
on,
came
hold
with
on, hold on.
age
Time
though,
out,
London.
time out, time out, time out. When I seen my child, it made me just switch. It's just something just switched where I wanted to do better. I was staying in Arizona and I was just like, I can't go back to Arizona. So I put that I was making shit damn near $2,000-3,000 a week in Arizona, just fucking bartending and fucking DJing. I'm just like, fuck this. I gotta be here. And I got into sales. I started working for fucking T-Mobile, and I started cashing out. Started making 70, 80,000. Started working at Adriana's or whatnot, and I just wanted to be in my daughter's life. And then what I did was I tried to make it work. I tried to invest into the household, but I seen that there was some type of jealousy because I didn't. She didn't have that control because she was used to leading me, and now I'm leading her. And now I see certain things that I bypassed on just because how I was brought up and under my environment was to worship women, and I thought she was very beautiful, but she came from from brokenness, right? So now me,
Right. So
I'm
she
trying
came from
to
brokenness and she chose to give you exactly. She came from brokenness and she chose to
right
give you
get
a
you
chance because she didn't have the proper upbringing. She didn't know what
absolutely
And
you
she
get what
was
I'm
young
saying.
like
So
true,
you.
why is it justifiable
true.
for you, but it's not justifiable for her?
I didn't
That's
say
the
anything
thing.
about it being justifiable for nothing, but as a man, I had to choose: am I going to invest
Right.
into
So
myself?
she
Hold on, time
experienced
out, time
something the
out,
same
time
way
out,
you did
time out.
too.
Because you see, the thing is, you're not a man and you're not a father, right? So I chose myself because I knew if I invested into a relationship where she was not willing to change and she still wanted to be the lead because I gave her that leadership back when I was a fuck nigga, that my daughter would be fucked up. She'd be even more fucked up,
Oh, so
right?
you saying that
So
she
what I
wasn't
did
growing as a
was
woman?
she was not listening. But because you see, the thing is, I was already a fuck nigga from the begin with. So she was leading me. She was paying my bills, right? So when I came back, I'm now busting my ass, and now I'm the leader, and now I see certain flaws in me though. But you see, the thing is, the shit was too late. It was too late. You get what I'm saying? The roles was already established.
So do you
So
believe
now
that
it's
you
all
helped do more
combativeness.
damage to her though?
The thing
Like
is,
allowing her to lead you, putting her in that position to lead you, but that's
she
because she was a fuck nigga.
she
But although that
the
that
crazy
played a
thing is this.
role.
Let's ask this. Why did she love the fuck nigga me over the motherfucking man that was the provider?
Because
Because
she a
that's
Now
part
you
of
got
the
to
listen,
start
environment.
questioning.
listen,
Now,
London.
Because
now
she's
you
a
got
London,
to
part
answer
of the
that.
question.
environment.
London, because
Yeah,
that's
come
who
on,
Bingo.
she was
answer that question.
used to.
Because
That
she's a
because
part
Bingo.
that's
of
who she
her
was used
environment,
to.
and that's
She
what she was
wasn't.
used
You,
to.
she exactly. That's
Bingo.
what she was used
That's
to.
what she was used to.
That's
But you
what
see,
she
the
was
thing
used
is,
to.
I found out that I'm not that person. I seen this little girl, and I instantly fell in love with this little girl. I instantly, you get what I'm saying, developed that protective instinct over this girl. She looked like me. You get what I'm saying? I was the first person to hold her. She looked me in my damn eyes. I'm like, I have to stay here for this little girl. And
Right.
we
So you
built
don't. So you
and
don't
we
feel like
built a
your baby
strong
mama
relationship.
was trying to change when you started trying to become a better man. So you had to
She didn't have
develop
to
a better
work.
damage.
She didn't have to work. I had the child. The child was staying with me. She didn't have to do anything. And you see, the thing is, once I start seeing that I want better in my life, she questioned it. She tried to give resistance to me trying to better
Yeah, because
Can
myself.
I
she
say one
wasn't used
thing?
to it though. She sometimes, but
Does
I ain't
not
gonna say
matter.
you
You
ain't.
have
You
a
not wrong,
child.
but you're not wrong exactly. But you're
Right.
not wrong for removing yourself from that situation. You're not wrong
Bingo.
for that. But sometimes it takes people longer, a little longer
So
than it
why is
may
a
It
take
do.
you.
woman
It
wrong for
do.
removing
It do.
herself from toxic?
It's she. You're not. You're never wrong for that.
You're not. I'm not. I didn't say a motherfucker is wrong for removing themselves from a toxic situation. But I know for a fact, me, I'm the head of household, right? I'm the king of my legacy, and my child is under my legacy, right? So I knew for a fact if I invested into myself and I deal with the bullshit that might happen, it might have some negative effects on my daughter, it may have some negative effects on me being a father. I was intentional to what I was able to do and what I had to sacrifice to make sure that I'm where I'm at now. So now, if there's any type of issues that's going on with my child mother where she needs to give the child to me, I'm here. She has her own room. I pay for her to go to private school, right? Her school is right like 2 blocks away from my crib. So
She did.
when the years that I did have full custody, right? And mind you, the court just granted full custody once the child turns 12, right? So now I have her in those very important years, those really impressionable years, right? Even though I still
Right.
get her every other week, like she's sweet right
So
now.
London, do you feel like she once you when she had because you know you said you allowed her to lead, but once you put yourself in a position to lead, she didn't like that. Like she wasn't
No, she didn't like that.
receptive to
She
that.
wasn't receptive to it.
She talked down
She
on it.
wasn't
You get what
receptive.
I'm saying? She tried to do things to distract me. She was trying to have another child with me, and that was just it was just a no go. So the thing is, I started seeing, you get what I'm saying, what I wanted in life because I've been so smothered under a woman based off my mother, and it was the same thing with her.
Bitches
I
be
was up
crazy.
I
Let
was
a
up
nigga
under
come
her.
tell me I ain't gonna say I never stop working, but let a nigga come in. Bitches be crazy
Yeah. So
in no
shit.
motherfucking way. I'm gonna relax with my motherfucking feet up. You said what?
You
You
okay? So
said
you
Yeah.
told
what?
her she ain't have to work.
Yeah, she didn't have to work. So what I did was I took the child. So I took the child and
I wouldn't be
I
able
brought
to.
the child to my crib. And then the thing is, she still stayed with her mom though, but she came and visited and would spend a night and
Wait,
everything
what?
too.
What? So why would you tell her she ain't got to work if she not even living up under your roof?
Because I took the kid and she was still getting $500 a month. She was staying at home.
That's
You get
not a
what I'm
lot of
saying?
money.
That's
How old
not
was
a
What?
lot
she?
of
Think
money.
about this. Think about this.
$500
She is not.
a
She doesn't
Come on,
have the
London. Come on
kid.
now. Fuck you
She
How
doesn't
mad.
old
have
is
the
y'all at this
child.
age? Cause I don't
She
get it.
doesn't.
Five
She's
hundred
like,
dollars a
I
month,
was
London.
20. I was 20. She was 22. I had the child at my house. She could have she could have worked. When we went shopping and shit like that, I bought
But
her
you told
But
her
clothes,
you
all
not
the
told her
food
she
to.
and
ain't
shit
have to
like that.
work.
Right, you
Yeah,
told
she
her
didn't have
she
to
didn't
work.
have to.
Yeah, she didn't have to work.
Rent, rent, not even
And
five
she
hundred
was
dollars.
okay
That's
with the
what
I
you told her
paid
she
my
$2,000 a
had.
rent.
month.
She was
That's the thing.
yeah.
I
She
paid
was
my rent.
yeah.
I had the kid
She
at
was
my house.
cool.
But you said she
She
didn't
was
live with you.
she was a woman, no, but she was always at the fucking crib. But she had her house with her mom.
Oh, so she was.
$500 a month though. You feel like a adult could live off $500 a month?
Think about this. You're not paying rent. You're staying at home. Whenever shit needs to be taken care of, like groceries, I'm paying for the fucking groceries. I'm paying for motherfucking clothes. When we go shopping, I pay for everything. When we go out and shit like that, I'm paying for everything. $500, you could make $500 work. The phone bill was under my name. I was
Hell
paying the fucking
no.
phone bill, all that shit.
I mean, so
Five
she
hundred
should have
dollars
been
work.
paid. If you're
I don't
doing
believe that.
everything like that, sounds like
500 ain't
everything.
gonna
Man,
So
work
for
no
you to
month.
believe.
was she
Five.
saving her five
Look,
hundred dollars?
look. She's not
That don't
spending the
make
five
sense.
hundred dollars. She's not spending the $500.
He
Okay,
give her
What
some
somebody
what
though.
bills?
lying
What
here.
bills?
Somebody lying.
What bills are you paying? You're not paying a phone bill.
So
You're not
was
paying
she
rent.
saving her
You're
money?
not paying for groceries. No, she
So
was
you
just sitting
paying
there
for
chilling. She sat there. She sat there and chilled. And then once she started back working or whatnot, she started. You get what I'm saying? Bartending and being a bottle girl or whatnot. And then what ended up happening was, like I said, I wanted to go this way. There was a lot of, you get what I'm saying, butted heads.
I
So I
want to
just
hear
kind
your
of,
baby mama side of the story,
me
that's
London.
too,
cool.
cause this
I
sound
just
I
I
too
do
good
too.
just
to be
I
true.
just I end up cutting it off. I end up cutting it off, and then when I cut it off, that's when she took the kid from me. And then that's when I had to go fucking fight for court. When I fought for court, I had some shit going on to where shit, my motherfucking crib got seized up and shit. Nigga was homeless for a motherfucking
But you
year
told
and
me that how
got
you
myself
got
right and was straight.
custody and then they still put you on child support.
Well, when you gotta go and fight for custody and they give you custody, you're gonna be a custodial parent or a non-custodial parent. So even with split custody or joint custody, they're gonna deem someone the primary custodial and then a non-custodial. The non-custodial parent is going to pay child
It's
support to the
always two
custodial
points.
parent.
So
Simple as that.
how's you're not the custodial parent if you
Because she was still
uh,
the
cus-
primary. The court automatically gives the primary custody to the mother.
to the mother, right? Correct. But
Right.
what I'm
So if
asking you
she's
is
the primary custodial parent, I'm the non-custodial parent. I have to pay child support. So when I had got right, a parenting agreement had to, you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying, like, administered. So then I had my attorney write up something saying, hey, I give her 750 per month in child support, but she ended up going for modification and now I probably pay like roughly 1100, 1200 a month. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing right now, but I make more money than what I was making before. And I mean, that's just shit, what it was.
so
What
do
we're
you
learning, what we're learning.
still take care of your daughter throughout the month on top of paying her child support?
I mean, she's with me. So,
PPM, Ola.
yeah, I still pay for clothes. I still, you get what I'm saying, pay for groceries or whatnot. I mean, yeah.
But you still get her mom child support.
Wait, how
Yeah,
long?
it's it's
How
it's
how old
garnished.
was you when you took the baby? I
I
mean,
took the
how old
baby
was
when
the
she was
baby? I'm
born.
sorry.
Yeah, like when she was a
Uh,
newborn, I had her. Yeah. And then after that, once she was, in a better
okay, so how
situation.
was you older than her or something? Cause I don't.
No, I was younger.
Wow, that's
She got
sad.
What
about
we're learning, what we're learning.
Poor pussy
That just
Still
don't
management.
sit right.
still
That just don't
talking
sit
about
right in
this
my
shit.
spirit.
Oh, that's it, talking about this shit?
Yup, and her
Yup,
mama let
yup,
her
on
do
the
that.
guy ice.
Well, her mother was fucking ratchet as fuck. So her mother was still the
Guy ice.
typical. You get what I'm saying? Like
Cause I
And
thought
do you think
the
your
mother
daughter
is
would
the
like you talking
nurturer.
about her mother like this?
yeah, it's not anything talking about nothing. I'm just letting the facts out. That's it. I'm
I
not talking to
mean,
her.
When
I'm
you
talking to
say
you.
when you
facts are
say
saying nothing
typical,
wrong about it.
when you say typical, what do you mean? Can you explain shit about that, please?
Typical black single mothers. You get what I'm saying? Be codependent on their daughters. Allow their daughter to do whatever. Don't want to see their daughter do better than them because they feel like they'll lose their daughter. So what they'll do is they allow their daughters to make, crazy ass fucking decisions so they can help, but they're not really helping and finding a solution. All they're doing is putting a band-aid on the wound.
When you say crazy ass decision, can you please elaborate more on like what are like
Break their
examples of
family.
those?
You get what I'm saying? They, a lot of single mothers would be on edge of their daughter just breaking up the family that she started without, really assessing the issue. So just shit like that. It's okay to be out wild, talk to multiple niggas, like just the whole, you get what I'm saying, the whole
I got
single mother
another.
shit.
I watched a video the other day on Instagram of a black guy, African American guy that said he has seven baby mother, and then all the seven of the baby mother when they were pregnant, he told them he's not ready to be a father. He don't want to be a father. He gave some of them money to use Plan B. They did not use it. He gave some of them money for abortion. They keep the money to go buy Versace, whatever the fuck they want to buy. Now they're chasing him around to come be the father. What would you have to say to that? That because the lady chose to want to have the kid, now they have the kid, they're begging him to be the father. Can you expand shit on?
I think it's poor pussy management. I think that also that if I feel like it should be an equal decision when it comes to having a child. You get what I'm saying? I feel like the man should have just as equal decision on what happens with the child, as much as the mother. If the father doesn't want to be in a child life, he should be able to have the right to say that he doesn't want to have the kid. And you see, when we have that type of rights, equal rights, because we always push equal, but on the female side, they don't want to have the responsibility. This is what's going to keep the fucking single mother rate low. If a man could sign his rights off as a parent and say, "I just don't want to fucking take care of this kid," just like how a woman could say, "I'm having this kid and you're going to be a father," it should
Exactly.
definitely, it should
Good
definitely, you get what
ass
I'm saying,
point.
go fucking
I
both
ain't gonna lie,
ways.
this is some
That
real
was a
shit
good
because
ass
I
point,
agree.
London.
So let me say this again, right?
Yep.
Could you say that a woman that does dealing with a drug dealer or a gang member uh, understand that there's probability that 80% time the father is going to be in jail or be in casket. So what would you say to ladies like that and not a single parent? Would you say it's because they intentionally put themselves in that situation, or is that God that put them in that situation?
A lot of that has to do with self worth. A lot of women have experienced a lot of trauma before they even became, teens. Black and
London, I don't feel
Latina
like
women.
London. I don't feel like
Y'all so gullible.
dealing with a drug
That's what
dealer
it's.
or a nigga that's in the streets has nothing to do with
Oh, it do,
having.
it do. Now let's break that
No,
down.
it
Hold
Yeah,
on,
definitely
hold on, hold on,
do.
yeah.
hold on, hold on,
It,
hold on,
it,
hold on,
it
hold on, hold on.
definitely,
Hold on,
yeah.
London. Let me break that down.
Mhm,
Hold on, please, brother.
yeah.
Let me say this. Yes, it do. See, like I said, I love this room. And thank God this motherfucker, more they're dropping me today. It's a great time. Now let me say something. Look, this is it's either sometimes we come here right, we bang or whatever, but sometimes we need to learn. Now let's be realistic. If you
Mhm.
dating a real drug dealer,
Mhm.
we both know statistic. I mean, there's chances that 80% he's not going to be around or he's going to be in casket. We know that. We all know that. So don't let's cap like we don't know what the fuck going on. There's something they say by this. I'm not a gangster. I'm not a street nigga, but they say you live in the street, you die in the street. That's why a lot of niggas live in the street. They make it. They get the fuck out of the street. And the niggas that go back into the street, they died in the street. So if you busting it wide open, throwing it back, you squatting for a nigga that's a dog dealer, or a gangster that's getting bodies left and right, catching body left and right, pulling up, spinning for
Well,
his
I
block and
don't
that.
like
Hold on,
niggas
hold on,
that
hold on, hold on,
be in
please,
the
hold on,
street.
different. Hold
I
on, hold
like
on,
drug
hold
dealers.
on, please, please. The niggas that spinning block left and right, catching bodies. Well, one day they're gonna catch his body. So you know that if you busting it wide open for that type of nigga, and all of a sudden you're a single parent, you think we will feel sorry for you? I wouldn't. That's me. Now you can hate me all you
Exactly.
want. That's me,
Good ass
because
point.
you know
No,
what
I
you
feel
you know
you.
what you
I feel
what you
you.
getting yourself into. You don't want to be with these
Free
niggas in the
breakdown,
club,
la.
all this other shit. You want to be in the club. Oh yeah, this person's fucking with this person. He's the toughest man in the street. But when you become toughest single woman, well, I will appreciate you taking care of your child. Yes, as a woman, I will do that. But I will still not feel sorry for you because you put yourself in this situation,
Yeah.
right? When you're dealing with a lawyer, a doctor, a surgeon, an IT student, people that have, like that live those kind of style, at least he's going to be around. He might not take care of your kid, but he's going to be alive to at least one day. Maybe he's not doing. He might change his mind and be doing. At least he's going to be around. He's not going to be in jail. Only maybe I don't know if he's going to die or not because only God know when is your day last, right? But at least there's chances that he's gonna be around. If you're dealing with a sport guy or somebody of that nature, but if you're dealing with a gang member, or a gangster, or a drug dealer, we all know the result is not always sweet.
All drug dealers don't go to jail. Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen,
Where's
This
that number to
something
quantify
bad happens in those situations when you
It
but
dealing
do,
with those
it
type of
do,
niggas.
it do.
it's
But
I'm
it's
not
don't.
gonna lie.
definitely a self worth
Me
issue.
It
personally,
do,
For
I lost
it
my
do.
boyfriend. I prefer to deal with laid back niggas now. I'm
Hey,
not with. That's a
I like
heartbreak
drug
that
dealers,
I
but I don't
wouldn't
like
wish on
niggas that's in
nobody.
the,
I
that. I
don't,
don't like
hey,
gangbangers.
and
hey,
that's definitely
what
a
is
fact.
it?
You know what come with this shit when you dealing with that type of nigga.
Thank you, Tamia.
my
What is it
my
though?
This is why I
What
love
is
you,
it?
Tamia.
What is it though for the females? For the females, if y'all can speak up, what is it though for the females? Because 80, I don't know the exact numbers like London be knowing, but I'm just going off what I see daily. Most females prefer a street nigga over a square. For the
I
females,
used to
what
have
is
that
it?
mindset, and
What
it's
is it
not even.
that give y'all that
Tom, I'm
mindset?
gonna answer it. It's not even that. That's what we prefer. That's where we at. You get what I'm saying? That's our surroundings. You get what I'm saying? Like some of us, like most of us in here, we from Chicago, so our surroundings is not well kept in, especially like if you from certain areas. If you're not from the suburbs or stuff, you're gonna run into the scammers, the drug dealers. So it's not what we prefer. It's just what we around.
That's
Like
an
I
I don't
was I
think
would
excuse.
that
say this.
shit
Hold on.
deter. I think that's what
Let me say this because I
and
actually
then
went to high
niggas
school
don't
in the
want to be
suburbs,
like
and
but
I
like
went to a Catholic
it
school.
take experience to it
Them
take
girls from Mother Macaulay
experience
was
to
still fucking them drug dealers.
yeah
It, it,
and
it,
yeah
this is the issue.
and you
The
know
issue
why?
comes
Because
from,
they push this narrative that that shit is cool though, London. They
but you,
push this narrative that oh, give me a scamming ass rich ass nigga. You get what I'm saying?
I know
Like
what it
that's a
is.
narrative that they push out there, and they've been pushing it out there for years for young girls. That's why they think it's so cool.
I know exactly what the fuck it is. And like I said, it's a self worth issue though. But a lot of times, a lot of black women experience a lot of abuse from their single mothers, especially when it comes to like
Mm.
these black women that have brothers. The fucking single mother treat the fucking daughter like shit. So what happens is the daughter grows up looking for love and end up looking for love in all of the fucking wrong places and end up attracting a drug dealer or a scammer. And the fast money that he
What you
accumulates, he's
think of
able to
mother
give her.
boxers?
Scammers don't
Hold
die.
on, real quick. There's nothing wrong with drug dealers or scammers. They just
And
probably
I
some of
just
their ass
feel
probably don't
like
make it.
that's
Living
It
what
good,
it
niggas
living good.
want to
it
be
Live and
nowadays.
die in the
Like that's
streets.
it's not us.
Say
That's what y'all
all
want to be
their ass don't
nowadays.
die.
Cause the
Some of their
scamming
ass
niggas
do die
make
though.
simps look
Most of
like
them
they
do
want to
though,
be
Ro.
gangbangers.
Not the scammers,
I'm
the
not gonna lie,
drug dealers.
I
a lot
don't
of drug
feel
dealers are
like
Some of
pseudo
them
I don't
fuck with the
feel
masculine
like
scammers.
men.
that though, London. I gotta
A lot of
disagree
drug
with you
dealers are
on
broke,
that.
but you could say
It's
street
how
niggas. I
they
don't
mom
drug
like
dealers
these
that
kids decide
they
to do whatever
ain't
the fuck they want to do. Like for real, just like you just said, you know, girls
all
that grew
drug
up in the
dealers is not in the
suburbs, they
streets
still
either.
wanted to fuck on the drug dealers and
They
scammers.
didn't have a
Your
father in their
mom and
life.
daddy could give
But
you
pretty,
the
all drug
perfect
dealers is
fucking
not
life
in the
and
streets though.
line it up.
All
I
drug
know
dealers is
that.
not in the streets.
Uh,
They didn't have a
Majority,
masculine. They
you
didn't have
gotta
a
be in the streets
masculine
to be a
male
drug
figure.
dealer.
No, you
Okay, but you
don't.
know
Can't
what I
not.
mean though.
No,
You
you
know what I
don't,
mean. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
like
Hey,
nigga.
saying.
you
no,
do
Like
I'm
not gotta
saying
be
you
in the streets
don't
No,
to
you
be
have
a
to
don't.
be
drug
in
dealer.
the streets, but you still like
Nigga, I
you
stayed in
the
Evergreen Park. The biggest drug
listen
dealers was there.
but you still they're still meeting somewhere
You
to make
still
their
gonna be a target some way, somehow.
distributions. Like
Yeah.
they're still doing street shit. You get what I'm saying? Like now they're not
a
literally
target
driving
from the
around making
police.
the sales or whatever the case may be,
Can't see what
but
you say.
they
It's
still
just
in the
levels to the
streets.
drug dealer shit.
Yeah,
Cause I
it's
ain't gonna lie, I'm
levels to
not
that
talking about
shit.
no block boy or no nigga that just
But
selling
I
Yeah.
don't
drugs.
understand how about
I ain't,
someone that have a
cause
business because
everybody,
you can
every
make
nigga don't touch.
just amount
Cause
of
Yeah,
money. You make the same
we
amount of
still
But
money.
not
but
getting a
but
good
London,
answer.
let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. When before I became the woman that I am, when I was back broke, you get what I'm saying. I was looking for that fast money. You get what I'm that's what was around me. I was a product of my
Right.
environment, gang. Like That's just
Right.
what it was. But at the end of the day, once you become a woman and you start to learn from your lessons, like I said, I lost my ex-boyfriends to the street. You get what I'm saying? That's something that I never want to experience again. So I never put myself back in that
That's
situation. Now,
facts. I
if
respect
these
that.
niggas is cool to talk to and communicate to, maybe I text like when I'm bored or something. But as far as actually getting into a committed relationship, nah, I ain't doing that with no street ass nigga.
That's
I ain't doing
facts.
that.
I like drug dealers. I
That's
love they
facts. Hey,
hustle. I
London,
love how they
can
make
I ask you a
money.
question, London?
That's just
Now,
Yeah.
me.
here's the question for you, brother. Now, we can play the game of mother and father and whatever. What about like me as a person? It's my opinion. I lost respect for any woman or any man that's smoking, drug, or drinking
Yeah.
alcohol in front of their kids. This
Yeah.
is me, because
Yeah.
I feel like this is why a lot of these kids now, when you as a parent, as a mother, or as a father, you raising the kids. Maybe they come spend the
They
weekend
do
with
what
you. They
they
come
see.
spend, and then you start smoking. You say, "Oh,
And then
you
you beat the
smoking that
shit out of
shit,"
them when they start
and
smoking.
then
This
you
shit
doing
back.
all this. You drinking in front of these kids, and you wonder when they become 16, they're already in jail.
Yeah.
And not even just in jail. They wonder they beat the shit out their kids. Why the fuck is you smoking? You been smoking around this baby since he was two, bitch. Like since they was born. Like what do you mean? Like kids are sponges. They soak up what they see and hear. Like that's just what it is.
Especially if you don't move your kids out of the, you know what I'm saying, area that you grew up in.
Everybody can afford to move.
You
Man,
know,
everybody
I
can
don't think it's
afford to
But
everybody
move.
can afford. It's just they don't make the right
everybody is in
sacrifices.
charge of their own life, gang. Put yourself in
Yeah.
position to be able to move.
Yeah.
that's
If you
Yeah. They
ain't
facts.
don't.
That's
you it
facts.
ain't
I
if you can
came
put
I came
yourself in
from being
position.
fucking homeless. Homeless as fuck. And I still kept the 9 to 5 job being homeless. Living in my car. And once I was able to fix my fucking credit and build my shit up, I got me a fucking dirt cheap ass condo foreclosed, lived in that bitch, paid like $300 in fucking mortgage, and then was really able to scale up and really start going off. And I went
Yeah,
off just off fixing my issues.
I don't believe like I don't if you ain't disabled or like disabled, you ain't got no disabilities. And even with disabilities, it ain't an excuse because I see a motherfucker with no arms and legs out here rich as hell. You get what I'm saying? Like, it ain't
Yeah.
no excuse, gang. Like, if you ain't mentally fucked up and need
For
to be in a
sure.
home under supervision, you got the same fucking you got the same opportunity as anybody else. You like,
and
I'm not,
and then
bro.
sometimes on this app, right? And this is no not to nobody, right? A lot of people sometimes they want to say something they tried before. Before I met Ross, they be say, "Oh, you in the wheelchair, bro." This man is doing way better than 90%
Then
of this
for
nigga with
sure,
2 legs.
For
Now,
sure.
well, hold on. Let's
for
keep this
sure.
real now. This is been like 1,000. Like they talk about maybe Oski here and there, or all these people in the wheelchair, but they're actually doing way better than you with 2 legs. You know what I said about you as
Well,
a
For
hold
man,
on.
as a
sure.
Oski's
woman?
doing better. Oski doing better than us.
He's
Yeah.
doing
I
better
know
than
Ross.
80%
I
of
could
people. Yeah,
I could
yeah.
merch it. I could merch it on Ross. I could merch it on Ross. Personally, I could merch it on Ross.
Oh,
Now Oski little petite
But
ass,
Oski,
I
I
think he a
don't know
hoe.
Oski
Oski.
not
For
broke though.
sure.
Yeah,
Oski
Oski
not
probably
broke.
not broke.
Oski get a check every month. He can't be broke.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
He'll never be
Well,
but
see,
broke.
yeah,
that
he get
that's
a
little money.
disability check. Ross,
That's little
Ross,
money
like
right there.
like Ross got
Oski in
shit
the
going on.
streets.
I can merch that.
Oski in the streets. They just in two different lanes.
Oh shit.
But y'all can't.
Nah,
I
Oski
don't.
ain't in the motherfucking streets.
Yeah, I
Man,
can't. I can't go
he
with
get
that.
Oski was in the
Oski in the
street.
streets, boy.
He was. I don't
Oski
know
still
about
in the
now.
streets.
Yeah, his ass sat
But
down.
motherfuckers, but
Oski
the
drive a car with a stick with a shoe on it. That nigga in the streets.
Damn.
What y'all talking about?
Let me get Oski in
Y'all
here.
did y'all background
Y'all better
check on
stop for he
Oski?
pop in this
Hey,
bitch.
yeah, he come in here, he gonna
He
tweak.
finna come.
He
Somebody gonna
in the
close his
streets.
ass
yeah,
That's
but
my
out,
when
bitch.
it
boy,
come back
wheelchair
to that,
mafia.
Let
Stop
me
but
get
when
him
playing.
it
in here
comes
real quick.
back to women, y'all like choosing like the wrong
My
man,
boy in this
that's
bitch.
that's a
We
lot
can
of these
change
women been
narratives and
raised.
shit, you know.
They been raised and they just choose whoever the fuck they feel like
Yeah.
love them.
Ross,
You
what
get
you
what I'm
do
saying?
in
Like,
there?
I
oh,
just think
this nigga told me this, he
I
loved
ain't
me.
hear you,
Like
bro.
that's what they
Bro,
choose.
I want about
I
my
just
shit.
They
think a
don't
lot of
proper
What
women
you
love.
do
They
a living?
wasn't properly loved by their dad and their mom.
a
So
lot of women
that shit.
need to understand that it's
I
good.
got a couple of
It's
things
good. There's
going on.
nothing wrong. in dating a good guy too. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to date a straight nigga
They
every
let
time.
they give you less headaches.
Yeah, you have
But
to understand
like
there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with dating a man that's a doctor, a lawyer. Maybe be the first person to do in your
I used to
family.
be one. I used to
Like
want
be
that
the first
fast
person
money
to
because
be,
that's what the
to
fuck I
do
was
those
around.
things. There's nothing
It's
wrong with,
nothing wrong with dating a good guy, but it's hard to find good guys that do have like
like what?
some.
But
It's
that's
not
because
hard.
you not
I'm
Like
changing
what?
your
lying.
surroundings
Okay, I'm
different. It
lying.
ain't
I'm
hard,
lying. I'm
gang.
lying. I'm lying.
It
It's
ain't
not
hard.
hard.
Once you
It's not
change your
hard. But
surroundings,
you
it
know
ain't
what you
hard.
usually attract
Especially if you got a
what you
good pussy.
attracted
If
to.
you get a nigga, if you get a nigga that could check your ass, that like
Look,
real
even
talk.
when
Okay,
we ping people
listen,
on
but you know
social
what
media, the
you
lame nigga
usually
that hop up
attracted
in
to
our
what you
DM,
usually
we
attracted
click
to.
on his Instagram and we look at his Instagram. This nigga a fucking goofy. Click right off. That probably been a man
Hey,
that could
you
change
ain't
our
gonna put a
motherfucking
name
life.
on it,
Like,
Tamia.
I don't
no, I'm
mind
just
dating a
just
I
giving
don't
that as
mind
an
dating a nigga
example.
with a you know what I'm
Like,
saying
I was
a
telling,
doctor or
like,
whatever. I just don't want no square. I ain't gonna lie to Monday. I
I
whole
just
don't
don't
think
want a
I'm a
whole
date.
goofy.
time the niggas we be
Shit.
thinking,
I'll
oh,
say
that's a
some of these
goofy. That could have
jugglers
been the
and
man
niggas
that
who y'all
changed
think
our
scam
motherfucking life, but we gave that
be
nigga with that
squares.
jewelry a
Yeah, a
chance.
lot of these scammers be some goofies though.
Why these jugglers be
For
they be goofy
sure.
And
too?
they be the fucking
Mm,
They
goofies
be the
for
goofiest.
real.
They be more goofy than niggas who got the jobs and shit.
yeah.
Them niggas be
And
so
some of the
goofy.
middlemen be goofy too. Some of the third party
I
niggas
know
be
niggas who
goofy
got
as
They
fuck.
jobs who
be
cool as
so
hell.
goofy.
I know niggas. Look, when
No
I was
scammer
working a
basket.
9 to 5, when I was working a 9 to 5, I was a sales engineer, literally working remotely from fucking home, like making 120, 130. There was people that were making 170,000, and they were so smart because it was a remote job. They had moved to Arkansas where the cost of living is extremely cheap and fucking bought up all of fucking Arkansas, like going crazy working a 9 to 5 job.
They gotta look at it. They get full 1K plans and all type of other shit.
Yeah,
Get
especially when
out
you
there.
know how to play with your 401k. You go
Yeah,
buy you
get
a
out there.
4 unit house. You could buy you a 4 unit building, right? No money
You
down,
just
in
gotta
your
be
credit
know
bad
you
with a
I'd
gotta
rather
know you
date an
know
401k.
them type of
entrepreneur.
niggas though,
I ain't
bro.
gonna lie.
A lot of niggas be having the opportunity to do whatever they want to do, but they choose to buy designer.
Yep,
They choose to buy the nicest cars, can't keep up with their
yep,
car note, and they do all this shit in their mama career, folks. Like
It's
yep.
about money management.
niggas be they
My
priorities be fucked up, gang.
my car got repoed.
Management
First
fucked
fucking
up.
car I got me a fucking Toyota Camry. Paid that bitch cash.
Hey, oh,
Went to an auction.
London. There's somebody,
Yeah.
right, on Clubhouse. Now, let me tell you this, right. I when I like in America, I own four cars. Let me tell you how I bought these cars, right? I have two teammates that's in the NBA.
Hmm.
And these niggas, they buy cars 100,000, 80,000, all those stuff, right?
Hmm.
But there's one of them, right? It's actually two of them is from Chicago. One is Rashawn Holm and Quincy Miller. These are like my brothers. Now they told me, say, look, Lecan, and they helped me to be who I am. Guess where I get my cars from? I get my cars from auction, man. But I own three houses in America, no mortgage. But you will see
Damn.
a nigga. Well, look. You will see niggas in America right here, right? Niggas
Hmm.
that live in an apartment and they driving 50, $60,000 car. Bro,
Yep.
are you dumb?
Yep.
Like they want to show out for these ladies, but you have a nice car, but you living in an apartment or you living with your
Yep.
mom. Like if I'm a woman, I swear to God, 98% of niggas on this app will not touch me. You wouldn't even be able to say you want to take me out.
Wait, you said if
Like
you was a
Hey,
woman, what you just say?
sometimes,
if
hey,
I'm a woman,
Hey,
if I'm a
hey,
woman,
Ola, you right, but at the same time, I'll say
look,
this:
Ola, but
people,
some people have different preferences
Wait,
on men,
Ola. So you
Ola,
saying if
though.
you was a
Like
woman,
hey,
what?
some
You
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 men
could
was a
have
just
woman,
put
Ola. What
preferences
type of
yourself
on
man
in.
would you date?
women.
okay, good. If
What
I'm
type
a
Shut
niggas
up.
woman,
you would let fuck,
Bro,
Ola?
I'm sorry about what kind
look,
of man.
if I'm a woman, right?
President.
No, I'm African. You all know that
Ola.
girl, she don't face me. Hold on, let me explain something to you. If I'm a woman, right, 98% of your niggas will not even be able to even get a date with me. You know why? Because
What?
yes, I'm being real with you.
Ola,
Okay, so
bad
Ola,
you already
bitch.
know
Look,
what
look,
I
some
think
hold on. Let me
to that
explain.
though,
Let me
what
say
that's
some
this.
kind
love
of
out.
You
subjective. Ola,
know,
get what I'm saying.
my mom and my dad were married for over 45 years. All my three sisters are happily married. All my people.
Ola.
So let me tell you, I know what I look. I demand, even in women, right? I'm a man, women dating women. I know what I want. If you're a woman that I know that you don't have the potential to be even let's say mistake happen, you're a mother of my child. Like I can't even brag about it. I can't even speak to you. I can't have a good conversation with you. I would never fuck you without a condom. Oh my mama. I
Okay,
don't
what
play with that
about you
type of
though?
shit. But
Ola, can I ask you this?
What about
I
you?
know.
yeah,
Ola, that is no, that statement you made about a man like living in an apartment and stuff, that doesn't living in an apartment and having a house doesn't mean you're broke. You get what I'm saying? Like that doesn't
it
validate.
just mean you
My
dumb.
thing is
It just
everybody
mean you
have
dumb.
different, yeah, everybody have different preferences. Like I don't want to live in no big dumbass mansion, even if I was rich with just me and my son. You get what I'm saying?
No,
Like
but
it's just all
Tamir,
about
let
your
me tell you.
preference.
Hey,
No,
And
no,
hey,
no, no,
hola,
no.
hey, hey,
some
hola, hey,
people
hola.
want
Let
to
me
live in
rebuttal
an
that too, though, gang.
apartment.
And
Okay,
you gotta
Yeah.
understand, certain people put their money in different shit. You could be a house person. I could be a nigga that invests my money in gold, or I could be a nigga that invests my money in fancy cars that I could sell back. You get what I'm saying?
okay. Wait,
It
wait,
don't
wait.
always gotta be you investing
Deuce,
your money.
Deuce, let me tell
Kanye
you.
West don't own a house. You get what I'm saying?
But wait, let me
So
tell you something though. Let me explain something to you. How many people is Kanye West? That's just like two, three
but
percent. Oh,
how
hold on.
many people trying to be Kanye West though?
Okay, okay.
You gotta
Let
have
me.
some type of dream and drive to
Deuce,
get there. That don't
Deuce.
necessarily mean you gotta waste your money on no house.
Let me engage you one on one. Let me explain this to you. Right. In some areas, right, a mortgage, if you have a good credit, right, in one like mortgage could be like, let's say between 800 to 1500. It don't have to be downtown though. In some areas, right? Do you know when you have a house, right? When you get a house, the facts, the joy. I remember when I first got my first house, my first check when I signed a contract in Spain, my first professional contract. Bro, that day I was just crying, not because that I bought a house. The fact that in my generation, and nobody ever bought a house cash. Not to even talk about in America. And I'm African. There's a lot of things that, like, Africans would
How
like
much
to
your first
break
check was?
barriers. Bro, my first check was $680,000 without no winning bonus in Spain.
Damn.
Without winning bonus. My winning
Fuck.
bonus is $7,000 per game.
The average salary in the NBA 350,000. How the fuck you get twice that?
But no, that's not true because as a rookie, it's different. A rookie is $2 million for 2 years.
Yeah, it's more than that
Right.
So
now.
what are you talking
Those
about? Where you
And,
get
and, and
300,000 from?
nah, you talking about a rookie first rounder. I'm talking about just playing in the NBA. You could be a walk on in the NBA
There's
type
nobody
shit. I
makes
said
no.
that.
There's nobody make less than over 2 million a year in NBA. What are you talking about?
unless you in the G League, that's the only way, gang.
Even G League make, yeah. Well,
No,
let's
it's
say
some
G League. Yeah,
NBA players that
yeah.
make 200,000, bro.
Who? Where? When?
The
What team?
nigga,
What year?
look, the nigga who won the dunk contest this year make 200,000.
But
He in
that
the
dude is not
G
in the
Hunter make
League.
NBA. He's in the G
100,000.
League.
Nah,
He's
He
look.
in
in
the
the
G
G
League,
League.
Yeah,
hands.
in the
Go
G
He's in the
look
League.
it
G
up, bro.
League. Hands. He's in the
The
G League.
nigga,
He's in the
no,
G
he's in
The
the
League.
lowest
NBA.
rookie
The dude who
contract is
won a
nine hundred
dunk
fifty three thousand.
competition this year make
They put
$100,000.
him on the
No,
NBA
no.
team so he could get in there.
So that he can get.
Go
He's in the
look it
G
up,
League,
bro.
hands.
It's a fact, bro.
Oh my God. Hands
It's
is in the G League.
not
No,
G
he is
League.
in the
He played in the
NBA,
G
brother.
League. Eh?
You can't be in the G League and be in a dunk
They put him
Yes,
competition.
you
on the
can. They
team
can
so he
if
could get in the
let me
contest.
Go
tell you how
look
it
it
They
up,
works.
did
bro.
sign him to a 10-day contract so he can get on a dunk
He
contest.
said
But
on
Thank
the
that's
G League.
you.
that's
He ain't
neither
say
here
he
nor
was on
there
the
though.
NBA team.
The
No,
lightest
he
contract in the
wasn't,
NBA is
bro. He
nine
been
hundred
playing in
thousand. I
the
just
league.
looked
I'm
this
finna
shit
show
up.
y'all. Watch
Oh
this.
my god.
I just looked it up.
You know.
I might have confused the lowest salary with NFL to NBA, but it's
Okay,
still
thank you.
nine hundred
But
thousand dollars.
okay, good. Now let me tell you something, right? There's a lot of people that make millions in overseas.
Yeah, you a
Even
motherfucker though.
yes, but look, now my point to you is this, right? If you buy a house, right, Deuce, right?
Yeah.
Think about it. I know a lot of people that is paying $2,000 per month in a house in Chicago, when they could go somewhere in the same Chicago and pay $1,200 on a mortgage. Now, put two to two together. Is that smart or dumb?
But they
But
probably ain't
they
got
don't have good
credit.
credit here. Like they
They can
credit
use
is
somebody like
fucked up.
Tamia that got. They
But
can
that's
use.
that. But my thing is that, and it's still stupid to have a lot of money with and fucked up credit. Like it's so many people out here. Even if you don't want to learn how to fix your own credit, it's so many people out here doing the shit. Like I don't
Hmm.
understand the fucking concept of
But that's
walking
all I was
around
just
as
gonna
a
say. A
grown
lot of people
adult
don't have
with fucked
credit.
up credit. Like That don't even make sense to
And
me.
even if they, and to me, even if they was to fix their credit, they gonna fuck it up again.
Tamia, do you
Like,
know how much?
Yeah,
Do
like
you know
that's
how much it
stupid
costs to
though.
I
even
don't
fix it?
That's
understand.
why I don't
They
sympathize
don't pay
with
their
people.
bills.
I
They
don't
just not
sympathize with
responsible.
stupid ass
Now he
Americans
said
like that.
owning the
It's
crib,
just
not getting the crib with
yeah,
and
people
paying
people
mortgage.
are not responsible. They're not responsible enough to even do shit like
Yeah,
that.
but that's why I don't. That's why I don't sympathize with people. Like I'm
Them
sorry. I
folks don't
might
even
come
pay
off
their rent
like
on
I don't
time. You think they
care
finna pay
or
a
Now,
mortgage?
I
Tamia,
don't
let
want
me
to.
ask you something, right? You know, like when you there's a place where we want to be in life, whereby we feel comfortable. But at the age, like some point right now, everybody just striving to be better, right? Now, if you striving to be better in life, the goal is to at least have a car, have a good family, right? And have a house of your own and things of that nature. Now,
Right,
if you said you want to go buy a car of 50 or 40 thousand dollars from the car lot, right? When you can actually get a, and you know right now financially, you're not in a place smart wise, sensible person. You're not in the place to be paying $600 for car notes when that money $400 could go towards something else that can prepare you to buy a house in 2 3 years, right? Why can't you just take save up $10,000 or $8,000 and go buy a car in the auction? You will know somebody in your area that can buy, or go to car lot to buy a car out of the lot and use that car for 3 to 5 years. The money you're supposed to be paying for 500 every month for car note, you saving that money towards a house. It's a win-win for you. Car always depreciates, house always appreciates. Two different things. Smart. That's why it needs to go to school. When you buy cars, as soon as you take it off the car lot, he depreciates. When you buy a house, the next day he increase, he go up. It might be with $1 or
right.
$2, it goes up. So who's smart? Who's dumb?
Yeah,
Gold
but
can.
and then too, it's all about like who you associating yourself with. A lot of